Hello dear students. So as you know that we have discussed on the last lecture the multiplication of fractions by a fraction. Okay, fine. So in that we had seen multiplication of two proper fractions, multiplication of two improper fractions, multiplication of a proper and an improper fraction. Okay, fine. Now in this lecture we are going to discuss few examples which are related to the fraction product of fractions. That means product of proper fractions and product of improper fractions. Okay, fine. Now let's discuss few basic examples. I'll tell you. Suppose the first one is example is like this. Here suppose I have taken 1 by 4 of 1 by 4. Second is 1 by 4 of 3 by 5. Third one is 1 by 4 of 4 by 3. Okay. Now first thing is that students, we need to replace this of. Whenever the of is there, a of b, b of a, c of d, these types of terms are there. At that time what we will do, we will replace this of by into sign. That means it will become 1 by 4 into 1 by 4. This will become 1 by 4 into 3 by 5. This will become 1 by 4 into 4 by 3. So this is equal to, now we know the multiplication of fractions. So it is 1 into 1 divided by 4 into 4, which is equal to 1 into 1 is 1 divided by 16. This is equal to 1 into 3 divided by 4 into 5. 1 3s are 3 divided by 4 5s are 20. It is equal to 1 into 4 divided by 4 into 3. So it is equal to 1 4s are 4 divided by 4 3s are 12. Now here instead of doing multiplication we will cancel out few terms. Okay, that 4 and this 4 will cancel to each other. Now we will left with only 1 upon 1 into 3, that means 1 by 3 is the answer of this product. Okay, fine, no problem. So we have seen that. Now let's discuss few more examples. Now question 2 was there which I sent to you. Do as your homework. In that question number 2 was there. Now see, you have solved that examples. Now just I am explaining the solutions of few examples, not all. You can predict other answers, what other answers will be. My aim is to clear just the procedure in which you are solving the examples. Okay, once you got the procedure, then no problem, you can solve all the problems in a correct way. Okay, fine. Now see, question number 2 was there, and I'm going to take first 4 examples here. So 2 by 3 into, this is the first one from question number 2. Question number 2, okay, 2 by 3 into 2 and 2 by 3, 2 whole 2 by 3. Okay, fine, no problem. Now how can we solve it? As you know that, so it is equal to, this is 2 by 3 will be as it is. Now when we solve this one, 2 whole and 2 by 3 is there. So 3 2s are 6, 6 plus 2 8. So 8 by 3, 8 by 3. It is equal to 2 into 8 divided by 3 into 3, and this is equal to 2 8s are 16 divided by 3 3s are 9. Now the second example. What is the second example? Now 2 by 7 into 7 by 9. 2 by 7 into 7 by 9. 2 by 7 into 7 by 9. Okay, fine. Here only you can cancel 7 to 7, but we don't want that. We want to explain it in deep. So 2 into 7 divided by 7 into 9. This 7 get cancelled. 2 by 9 is the answer. Okay, fine, no problem. Then the third one, third example is like this. 3 by 8 into 6 by 4. 3 by 8 into 6 by 4. So it is equal to, now what you will do, you are going to do the product of numerators in numerator and product of denominators in denominator. Okay, we'll do that. 3 into 6 divided by 8 into 4. No problem. If any common term, common factor is there, then you can cancel out it. Here I feel that these 2 3s are 6 and 2 2s are 4. Okay, no problem. So what are the terms we have left with? 3 into 3 divided by 8 into 2. Now is there any common factor in between numerator and denominator? No. These 3 and 3 both are prime numbers. So prime numbers don't have any common factor. Okay. So it is equal to 3 3s are 9 divided by 8 2s are 16, and this will be your answer. 9 by 16 is the answer. Number fourth one. Now question number fourth one, 9 by 5 into 3 by 5. 9 by 5 into 3 by 5. Okay, fine. So what the question is, 9 by 5 into 3 by 5. We will write it as 9 into 3 numerator, product of numerator in numerator divided by product of denominator in denominator. So 9 into 3 divided by 5 into 5. So it is equal to, is there any common factor? No, because this 5 is prime number, this 5 is prime, and if you have both prime numbers in numerator, both prime numbers in denominator, then there should not be any common factor in between numerator and denominator. Okay, fine, no problem. So it is equal to 9 3s are 12 divided by 5 5s are 25, and that will be your answer. Okay, fine. Then fifth one is there. I'll show you. Fifth one, what is that? 1 by 3 into 15 by 8. 1 by 3 into 15 by 8. So it is equal to, can we write in this way? 1 into 15 divided by 3 into 8. Okay, no problem. Now is there any common factor between numerator and denominator? This 15 and 3, they have common factor, because 3 1s are 3, 3 5s are 15. Okay, fine, no problem. So 1 into 5 divided by this 1 into 8. So it is equal to 1 into 5 means 5 divided by 1 into 8 means 8. Finish, no problem. Now suppose the sixth example is like this. Sixth example, 11 by 2 into 3 by 10. 11 by 2 into 3 by 10. So it is equal to 11 into 3 divided by 2 into 10. It is equal to, now is there any common factor? 11, 3, these are prime numbers, 2 is prime number, okay, and 10 and the numerator, they don't have any common factor. So we will write as it is, 11 3s are 33 divided by 10 2s are 20. That will be your answer. No problem. Now seventh one. Seventh problem is there. Now what is that? 4 by 5 into 12 by 7. 4 by 5 into 12 by 7. It is equal to, now see, we will do the same procedure. 4 into 12 divided by 5 into 7. Okay, no problem. Now is there any common factor between numerator and denominator? No, there is no any common factor between numerator and denominator. So 12 4s are 48 divided by 5 7s are 35, and that will be your answer. Finish, no problem. So these are the answers of examples which were in question number 2. Okay, now let's discuss question number 3. Question number 3, multiply the following fractions. Again the same type of question is there. Multiply the following fractions. Okay, see, question number 2, multiply the following fractions. Okay, in that, number 1, the first one, where the first one is 2 by 5 into 5 whole 1 by 4. So it is equal to 2 by 5 into, how can we write this mixed fraction? 5 4s are 20, 20 plus 1 is 21, 21 upon 4. Okay, no problem. And now we need to do multiplication. So 2 into 21 divided by 5 into 4. No problem. Now is there any common factor between numerator and denominator? Yes, these 2 1s are 2 and 2 2s are 4. Okay, fine. So can we write in this way? 1 into 21 divided by 5 into 2. So it is equal to 21 1s are 21 divided by 5 2s are 10. No problem. Number 2, question number 2. Now what the question number 2 is? 6 whole 2 by 5. 6 whole and 2 by 5 into 7 by 9. So it is equal to, now 6 whole and 2 by 5. How much will it become? 6 5s are 30. 30 plus 2 is 32. 32 upon 5 into 7 upon 9. No problem. Now we'll do the multiplication in our way. 32 into 7 divided by 5 into 9. Now see, is there any common factor between numerator and denominator? Now this 7, this 5, they don't have any common factor. Now let's check out this 9 and 3 by 2, they have any common factor? 3 plus 2 is 5, so that is not divisible by 3, and hence they don't have any common factor. So 7 2s are 14, 1 carried, 7 3s are 21 plus 1 is 22, divided by 5 9s are 45. No problem. Question number 3 is there. Question number 3. Now what the question number 3 is there? 3 by 2 into 5 whole and 1 by 3. 3 by 2 into 5 whole and 1 by 3. So it is equal to 3 by 2 will be as it is. 5 whole and 1 by 3, it will become 5 3s are 15, 15 plus 1 is 16, 16 upon 3. So it is equal to, can we write in this way, 3 into 16 divided by 2 into 3. Now see, is there any common factor between numerator and denominator? Yes, there are some common factors. These 3 and 3 will get cancelled to each other. These 2 1s are 3 1s are 3, 3 1s are 3, in this way. 2 1s are 2, 2 8s are 16. So the next step will become 1 into 8 divided by 1 into 1. So it is equal to 8 upon 1. That means only 8 is the answer. Okay. Question number 4. Question number 4. What the question number 4 is? 5 by 6. 5 by 6 into 2 whole and 3 by 7. 2 whole and 3 by 7. So it is equal to 5 by 6 into, now what's the answer of this one? 7 2s are 14, 14 plus 3 is 17, 17 upon 7. So it is equal to, now we can write in this way, 5 into 17 divided by 6 into 7. Now is there any common factor between numerator and denominator? No, there is no any common factor. So it is equal to 5 7s are 35, means 3 carried. 5 1s are 5 plus 3, 8, divided by 6 7s are 42. Finish. That will be your answer of this question. Number 5th one. 5th question. Now 5th question is what? 3 and 3 whole and 2 by 5. 3 whole 2 by 5. 3 whole 2 by 5 into 3 whole 2 by 5 into 4 by 7. 3 whole 2 by 5 into 4 by 7. So it is equal to 5 3s are 15, 15 plus 2 17, 17 by 5 into, you know the procedure, how to convert this into improper fraction. Okay, so 5 3s are 15, 15 plus 2 17, 17 by 5 into 4 by 7 is there. So 4 by 7, and it is equal to 17 into 4 divided by 5 into 7 is there. Okay, fine, no problem. Now simple, now first check out, is there any common factor? No, there is no any common factor. Now do the multiplication. Okay, 10 4s are 40, 7 4s are 28, so it is 68 divided by 5 7s are 35, and that will be your answer of question number 5. Now see the question number 6. What is the question number 6? Question number 6, 2 whole 3 by 5, 2 whole 3 by 5 into 2 whole 3 by 5 into 3. So it is equal to 2 whole and 3 by 5. Answer of this one, 5 2s are 10, 10 plus 3 13, 13 by 5 into 3 is there. Okay, fine, no problem. So it, this can be written in this way, 13 into 3 divided by 5. So it is equal to 13 3s are 39 divided by 5. Finish. Number 7th one. Now what is the 7th one? 3 whole 4 by 7, 3 whole 4 by 7 into 3 whole 4 by 7 into 3 by 5. Now again you know the procedure for this one. 7 3s are 21, 21 plus 4 is 25 upon 7 into 3 by 5. So it is equal to 25 into 3 divided by 7 into 5. 5 5s are 25, so it is equal to 5 into 3 divided by 7 into 1, so it is equal to 5 3s are 15, 15 upon 7. So that will be your answer. Finish, no problem. Okay, so that's the answer of question number 3. Now let's discuss the question number 4. Let's have a discussion on question number 4. Now, what the question number 4 was? See, Question number 4 was like this: which is greater? Which is greater? Question number 4 was there: which is greater? Which is greater? Now we need to tell which one is greater among the given fractions. In that, the first one 2 by 7 of 3 by 4. 2 by 7 of 3 by 4 or 3 by 5 of 5 by 8. 3 by 5 of 5 by 8. Okay, no problem. We will solve it as it is. Okay, 2 by 7 of 3 by 4. Okay, so 2 by 7 of 3 by 4 is 2 by 7 into 3 by 4. It is equal to, so 2 by 7 into 3 by 4, that means 2 into 3 divided by 7 into 4 is equal to, now is there any common factor in numerator and denominator? Is there any common factor? Yes, 2 1s are 2 and 2 2s are 4, no problem. So 1 into 3 divided by 7 into 2, and it is equal to 1 3s are 3 divided by 7 2s are 14, no problem. So 3 by 14 is the answer of this question. 2 by 7 of 3 by 4, the answer of that is 3 by 14, no problem. Now solve on the other side. 3 by 5 of means into divided by into 5 by 8, so it is equal to 3 by 5, that means 3 into 5, 3 by 5 into 5 by 8, that means 3 into 5 divided by 5 into 8. Multiplication of numerator in numerator and multiplication of denominator in denominator, so it is equal to, this 5 will get cancelled to each other, we will left with 3 by 8. Is there any further common factor? No, there is no any further common factor, so that will be your answer only, 3 by 8. 3 by 8 is the answer only. Now we need to tell either this one is greater or that one is greater. Which one is greater, this one or that one? So for that purpose, what we need to do, 3 by 14 and 3 by 8 is there. We need to compare them. Now for that purpose, what we need to do here, we will do cross multiplication to this one and to this one. So 3 into 8 and 14 into 3. Okay, 3 8s are 24. Okay, 14 3s are 42. Fine, no problem. Which one is greater, 24 or 42? 42 is the greater one, so we can write in this way. So 24 is less than 42. 24 is less than 42. Fine, no problem. So we can remove this here and put this sign here only. So 3 by 14. 3 by 14 is less than the 3 by 8. 3 by 14 is less than 3 by 8. But what was this 3 by 14? This 3 by 14 was this 2 by 7. 2 by 7 of 3 by 4. 2 by 7 of 3 by 4. This was smaller than 3 by 5 of 5 by 8. That means among these two, which one is greater? That one is greater. 3 by 5 of 5 by 8 is greater than 2 by 7 of 3 by 4. Finished. So that's the answer. That is the answer of your question number sub question 1 from question number 4. Okay, fine, no problem. In that way you can solve the second one. Second question is there, so you can solve it. Okay. Fine. Now what is that second question? Second question is this one. I'll give a short solution in a very shortcut way. 1 by 2 of 6 by 7. 1 by 2 of 6 by 7. So it can be write 1 by 2 into 6 by 7. So it is equal to 1 into 6 divided by 2 into 7, which is equal to 2 3s are 2 1s are 2, 2 3s are 6. 1 into 3 3 divided by 1 into 7 7. So this is 3 by 7. Okay. Or second one is given to us 2 by 3 of 3 by 7. 2 by 3 of 3 by 7. Okay, so it is equal to, if we solve this one, 2 by 3 into 3 by 7, it is equal to 2 into 3 divided by 3 into 7. This 3 ones are 3, 3 ones are 3. 2 into 1, 2 divided by 1 into 7, it is 7. Fine. Now we need to tell what? What was the question? Question was like this. We need to tell either this one is greater or this one is greater. This one is greater or this one is greater. Which one is greater? We need to show that. So we compare these two fractions. 3 by 7 and 2 by 7 is there. Okay. Now here just by observation you can tell me which one is greater, the first one or second one. Here we have taken 3 parts out of 7. 3 parts out of 7. That means suppose this pen is there, and if I made 7 equal parts of this pen, 7 equal parts of this pen, I am going to take 3 parts in first case, and in second case I am going to take only 2 parts. So which one is larger one? Which one is larger one? First case is larger one. Okay, we'll see here. Do the cross multiplication. 3 into 7 and 7 into 2. So 3 sevens are 21, 7 twos are 14. So we can say that this 21 is greater than 14. Therefore we can say that this 3 by 7 is greater than 2 by 7. And therefore this one, this first one is greater than the second one. That's the answer. Okay, fine, no problem. Some more questions are there. We will discuss that questions on the next lecture. Okay, thank you.